Okay guys, so the first step to this, I'm going to put on some gloves because I don't want to get a bunch of grease all over my hands when I crumble my cooked meats. So the first step is to cook your bacon and sausage. And I did I did 6 sausage patties. They're right here drained on a paper towel, and they've cooled. I'm going to say about a half a pound because I've adapted this for my needs. And I was adding in bacon, so I've got 6 slices of cooked bacon. Now, they're pretty dark, pretty crispy, but that's because I want to crumble them up, so that's the reason. So the first step is going to be to crumble these meats into pieces. So like I said, I put on some gloves so I can just do this quickly and get them into the mixing bowl. So hopefully I can do it pretty quickly here on camera. I wouldn't be able to just be as quick and easy about this if I was doing this barehanded. So that's why I like to use gloves, and then I don't care how yucky I get. So I got 2 more pieces of this. And then we got to quickly do the bacon as well. So now I'm going to do the bacon, and this is just so easy when it's cooked so crispy. There was one piece that wasn't as crispy, so it's requiring a little bit of having to tear it a little bit, but most of it was crispy, and then it cooled and drained on the paper towel to get a lot of the grease off. And now I've got my meat mixture. So then after you do that, I've already got my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and I am going to set this aside now that I've got it ready, because I have to get my 8 ounces of cream cheese into the mixing bowl. And now this is going to be tricky with these gloves. I guess I'm going to have to take the gloves off to do this. May have to grab another pair of gloves. I don't know, maybe I can put these ones back on. We'll see. Nah, I'll get another pair. Because I'm going to need another pair for the next step. But I couldn't open the cream cheese package with those greasy gloves. Okay, so I've got my 8 ounce block of my cream cheese. And so it's going to go into the mixing bowl. And then I've got 2 cups of shredded cheese, all measured out. It's, I used half sharp and half mild cheddar. So I'm going to dump it in there. Now, I didn't get a spoon, so I need to grab, well, I may use my hands. Let me go get another pair of gloves. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'm going to use my gloves because I want to mix this all up really good. And the best way to do it is going to be by hand mixing. I still need a spoon because the next step's going to require that. Let me grab one of those. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I don't seem to have my act quite together this morning. All right, so I'm going to mix this cream cheese and shredded cheese by hand. It's kind of like you're making a cheese ball. Then once I get this incorporated well, I'm going to fold in a couple of other items. Okay, so it looks kind of like a cheese ball. I'm going to show it to you. See, I'm going to fold in my cooked and crumbled meats. Just wanting to grab my glove and pull it off. So at this point, I've got the cream cheese, the shredded cheddar, the bacon and sausage crumbles, all mixed into this mixture. And then it requires a few more ingredients. It requires coconut flour, baking powder, and eggs. So it's going to get 2/3 of a cup of coconut flour, 2/3 of a cup of coconut flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, now I'm going to try to mix this in with my spoon. And now this mixture resembles the look of sausage balls before they get baked. But I still have to add in my 6 beaten eggs. So I'm going to have to step off camera one more time and get something to mix that in, the eggs. So that's kind of the mixture as it looks right now. Give me one more minute to step off camera, grab a dish to beat the eggs in, and I can use this one, I guess, that I had for the cheese. That'll work. So I need 6 eggs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's the 6 eggs. I want to beat them up. I'll use this same spoon. Get those eggs well beaten. Okay. Now that's going to get poured right into this mixture here. And I'm going to mix all this until it's well combined. So Now, because we're using coconut flour, it's a little different, doesn't have quite the same texture and holding together and all that as regular flour that they would use in normal sausage balls. So when I get this mixed up well, what I've got to do next is put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes so that this sets up really nice and well. And then when I get it out of the fridge, after that, we'll make it into balls and put it on the pre-greased baking sheet. And then it'll bake in the oven at the 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes. And then they should make delicious ketogenic breakfast bites. Little ball size that you can just grab and eat on the go for a very satisfying and delicious treat. So I think I got this mixed well. And so now the mixture looks like this. Now the mixture looks like this. And that's going to go into the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. And I'll come back to you in a follow-up video to make the sausage, or not sausage balls, the ketogenic balls, breakfast bites. So see you soon. Thanks, guys. This one took about 12 minutes.